And so can you tell us a little bit about what the course entails?
So basically, when we first meet the students, you basically have to reiterate that they're going to learn how to build a house from the beginning right up to the completion. So basically what we do is we do it in smaller sections.
And so what's the split like between practical and theory in the Cert 3?
Predominantly, it's all practical. That's the most important, because if you put it into practice, you can do it. The theory is important too, because that gives you an understanding of why you're doing it. But the practical is the most important, because you have to do things over and over. And each time there'll be improvement, and you remember sequences, which is so important. We start off with hand tools, so you can't pick up a power tool until you can cut a piece of timber by hand. And then as they become more competent, then we introduce power tools, air tools, and so forth. So we don't want to rush the process, but we also do a lot of one-on-one coaching. So they're comfortable, they're competent, and then they have the good habits, so they follow those habits.
So if we go back to sort of the basic stages of a build, what stages will they actually get to practice here practically?
Every stage. We start off with very basic setouts. You just set out a square. Then we slowly introduce a little bit more challenging sort of stuff, and eventually they get a set of house plans, and they've got to set it out multiple times. So they get the formula, follow the steps, and do it well. And then they should be able to take it from here out into the industry and put it into practice.
Okay, so short and sweet, what would a week look like?
Okay, so we're here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 till 3.
A lot of people don't know much about the fast track course compared to a traditional apprenticeship, which is 4 years. Can you tell us a bit about the difference and why this one does still work, even though it is fast?
It does still work. So basically, you learn all the theory of what you learn through an apprenticeship. So we go through the same cluster of modules and so forth. Because it's very hands-on, you're sort of doing similar work to what you'll do in the real world. But at the same time, what we do encourage is on your days off, go and do carpentry work. So they're the two things coincide with each other. So they've got a qualification that they could potentially present to an employer if they ask. But also that it means when they go out and start working, they're good to go.